Omar Bilal to continue. Starts his first over. My apologies, and there's wide. A medium pacer. They've got two fielders outside the circle and will go dangling down the leg for another wide. One's long on and the other one's deep mid wicket. Going down the leg again, trying to find his rhythm, picking up the right channel. Omar Bilal has hit his pad. Two balls bowled so far in this over. Tries to go big for the glory shot. Couldn't connect. This is just an 8 over game. The exogenous factor of rain, which has come into picture. That's why we had to revise the conditions back to 8 overs. The expectation is that the teams get to play all games and we have good points table, tight points table, but this will be a leak in the run. Another wide. Already three wides in this over. The very first over, free runs. Algonquin College will not mind. And our sponsor, Algonquin College, has been thanks to them for sponsoring us. While cricket unites us, let's salute Algonquin College for uniting dreams with success. A global mission mirrors cricket's quest for excellence through values of caring. Skews up, going up. There's no fielder. Will land in barren land. Coming back for the second one. They complete 2 runs. Goes downtown, cries of catches. The hero of last match for Carleton. Singh is on the boundary, long on. They've got long on and long off in place. That brings Manveer on strike. Going down the leg will be work for the wicket keeper, the captain himself, Haris Chishti. That ends the over. And our sponsor, Penny Appeal Canada and Charity Buddy. Nishchay Chawla to handle the road road end. They've bought spin onto attack. 8 overs match. They've been sent down the ground for one. Looking to take one quickly. The fielder to leap onto the ball. And a game like this, where you have only 8 overs, you'd want to impose some pressure on the opposition by converting ones into twos. That'll definitely impair the opposition, where the captain is bought into the thinking feet. Goes for the slog sweep, could not connect it. Good bowling. The key here will be to try decent variations from the bowler. Spin, new ball, not easy to control, and they've got only 8 overs. This is mammoth. Has he found half a dozen? And yes, he does. The umpire says that's out of the park for 6 runs. This is excellent batting from Anand Sekhon. He's currently batting on 9 of 6 deliveries. Wanted to take it across. It gets into keeper's pouch. So not every dot ball what the opposition creates is an indirect pressure on the innings. Goes on for the glory shot. Everybody is trying to heave and maul. This is not going to help because the pressure is going to inversely come on batting team. They'll not have enough runs left in the bank account. He's out. He's out. Excellent keeping. Haris Chishti is quick, lightning quick to send the batsman back to the pavilion. That's Anand, who's been stumped out. Nice lustrous bowling. Has induced the batsman. He's asked him if you want to come out, step out, and yes, the captain Haris Chishti has found correct timing to stump him out. Omar Bilal, after conceding 8 runs, most of it has come out. Most of it is extras that have come from his over, or else he's got a pretty decent line and length, a medium pacer. Just trying to find his right channel to bowl his deliveries. Eight overs game, and in a battle like this, goes downtown, big enough to collect half a dozen more. He's cracked that into long gone. Fielder becomes the spectator. The struggle for Umar Bilal continues to find his line and length, rhythm. Manveer is quick to make it worse. This one's right on the money, just one. Sensible cricket from batting team as well. They've got 6 already in this over. 4 more balls coming up. 1 taken, 7. They would want the scoreboard to be ticking like a time bomb, creating panic for the opposition. Every ball counts here because we've only got 8 overs to spend from the bowlers, and how much are the bowlers spendthrift? If they are spendthrifts, the captain really would have to devise a new strategy. Ah, this is excellent. Nicely played. A typical Natraj shot, what they would call it to be. He did not hook it, but well enough. Sweetly timed. Even the ball would have loved travelling to the fence with the delicacy he is hit with. "21 for Umar Bilal. This is his second over, and reconsidering onto the strategy to do what. There's a nice lethal bouncer. He's managed to tuck it away. For one. Has bowled him, rattled his stumps, wanted to go for a fancy shot, and his experience has come into play. Umar Bilal, after deeming out to be expensive, finally got rid of Manveer. Next chair to continue. We'll have to see if there's going to be any respite for the bowling team here after Manveer is being bowled out. Spinner bowling reminds me of Qais Ahmed in BBL, who bowled that spinning bouncer to Andrew Russell, who was enforced to put on the helmet. Nicely looped. Will find the fence for 6 runs. Signals from the fielder himself. That's effortless and gracious. Vikas Verma. Goes on again where the fielder is stationed for one. 38 on the loss of 2 wickets, 3 overs completed. this is a this is the fourth one. Current run rate on 11.40. Goes big. That is a riveting shot. He's hammered that into long on. This time is shellacked that to the fielder. Coming on for the second one. Lazy. They'll have to learn from the fielding errors what they've been making. 22 of the over, 3 sixes, a single, 2 singles, and 2 runs. Gurinder Bir Singh has been a lone warrior for his team in the previous match, who himself picked up 3 wickets and nailed a half century. Balls it on spot. This gets one. In a condition like this, it is very obnoxious from the sides to win the toss and decide what do they want to do. So it's better the team captain say that it's a tough call for me to decide. How about I lose the toss and then you tell me what I'm going to do. Goes on the leg side. They haven't got any protection, but the outfield's going to help them. But the running has recovered the loss of runs what they were going to face. The fielders need to be on their toes. They have to have a proactive approach, or else this game is again going to slip away from their hands. Already 57 on board. We are halfway mark. 3 more overs after this over. Nicely bowled. The bowler had some obstruction. Get one. He had some rays of hope from Sun, and was I too early? I had to curse Sun, saying that it's burning us out here, and Sun's hiding now inside the clouds. This is big. This is big indeed. Can he get 12 of that? Nah. Just living in a fairy tale world where I'm saying that can he get 12 because of the distance and the elevation he had on that shot. Nicely collected. 6 more to have under his name. Nice and calm. The brightness. We're expecting the day to be bright, but lately the forecast says that we've got some showers, heavy showers coming. Not really sure. Despite of turmoil, the tournament is well organized by CCUC, just like how well organized Penny Appeal Canada is to eradicate hunger, to save an innocent life from being famished. Yasser Anam will open his bowling slot. Is quick, goes into keeper's proud straight away. The umpire says wide. There was a late call from the umpire. Took his time to assess and then declare. Goes down the leg. Appeal. Is that going to save him from wide? Says Pat. The batsman is completely in shock. This time he's hit it with the wind, but he could not find a right connection to maximize the result. 2 more runs added on the board. Started to get windy here. In an 8-over game, in a battle like this, your throat is bound to turn into a desert. For that, make sure, thanks to our sponsor, Red Bull, for the sponsorship to help you quench your thirst and fill you with energy. Make sure you enjoy yourself at the fest. Going right adjacent to this ground. We've got cricket, we've got mangoes, we've got you, we've got everything it seems to be. It's just your support and your attendance is what we need. Going for the second one, good running between the wickets. My goodness, the winds have started to become strong here. It will be a tough job for Gagan, who's a prolific camera person, a technician. He's an all-rounder in cricketing language. He'll have to hold his Superman, who's holding the 10th here, the Caravan. Top edge. Ball racing away to fence. Umar Bilal chasing. 2 more runs which will be added on the scoreboard. Runs are runs, howsoever they come. They're landed on 75. 11 of Yasser's over. Nawab Nabi Nawabi batting on 27 of 12 deliveries. Vikas 23 of 8. A good strike rate, decent runs coming. The runs are flowing. Undoubtedly, Gurinder Bir Singh has been expensive in the first over. Slightly shocking to see Gurinder distracted from his line and length. Goes big. I can close my eyes with the crack of the bat. I can tell you where this is going, except for the direction. He is mashed that to 6 runs on the leg side. Exactly straight. The deep square leg. 6 runs to collect. 81. You got a feel for University of Carleton, where the bowlers are finding it hard to find the rhythm, tempo. Mine, says the fielder, and finally some reprieve for bowling team after this dashing batters going to the dugout. Usman Tareen with safe pair of hands. Gurinder, his spell is magic, is usually known to collect wickets. Time and time. Make sure you donate to Penny Appeal Canada to end the world hunger. If you can feed a family, always known, if you've got a motive, if you've got a purpose, you've got a scope, life is always filled with colors and a broader concept and a broader prospect, and you deliver good, the good's bound to happen to you. Say 6 and 6 more runs. Talking about good, the batting team Algonquin College can do no wrong at this time. The wishes of Penny Appeal Canada, whosoever's got benevolence, good is bound to happen just as it's happening to Algonquin College. And yes, some jumbles and fumbles. Umar Bilal's got the catch. Finally, he shows some theatrics here. Tries of catches, and the fielder will only be a spectator to watch the ball sail over his head to collect 6 more runs. Just dealing in sixes and boundaries here. Lazy to run. They wouldn't mind as long as the runs are coming in. This time, deep fine leg collects 4 runs. Save your legs for a shot like that. You don't have to run, young man. You've scored 4 runs. The maximum you could have extracted out. You've done that. 7 overs, the score's landing on 97. This is even better than the first game. We've only got 8 overs. We've cut short by 2 overs, curtailed them because of the weather restrictions. But still, we are having some stellar performances here. Usman Tareen, who runs in to give a dot. Is deflected, deliberately played onto the fine leg. They don't have any fielders. They've got for 2. They're running hard. They're running good. They're making it count. Easy runs is what I would say Algonquin College is getting, and being one of the sponsors, their mission aligns with cricket's global pursuit of excellence, focusing on personalized, digitally connected education. Rooted in values of caring, integrity. This is what this team is showing us as well here on the field. Living up to the values of their renowned, established institution. Single to collect. They haven't raised the ball. They haven't found the knack yet of fielding. Just late to raise ball, took rushing Yorker. I don't know how he's managed to delve that out. Good throw, and oh dear. 2 more on the board. Comedy of errors. You just feel sorry for University of Carleton at their fielding right now. There's nothing that you can do but just feel pity for University of Carleton, and Algonquin College is making a mess out of them. 104 on board. 2 more deliveries, 2 more runs to conclude. One to heave, Umar Bilal, station, again a lead, this time good. This time good. Has he forfeited? Oh yes, he has. He'll keep walking. Finally, something to cherish on. Jasleen Saini will have a brief cameo. Just 1 ball to spend on crease. Will be Dot running hard. He runs hard and he's home. Oh no! Oh, what is happening? He's running back to the pavilion. He's in disbelief, the non-striker. Where are you going? 2 runs. This is hilarious. The batter did not have any clue. He was so happy after that pillage. The keeper spilled it, the bowler spilled it, and the non-strikers in disbelief saying, "Where are you going? I'm right here. We could have had a third one as well." Oh dear. It just gets worse. And I hope there's going to be some action from University of Carleton here on the batting. The score is 106 in 8 overs. Wow. This is actually phenomenal. We wouldn't have expected batters going berserk after bowlers. Should be, say, right? Whatever happens, happens for a good reason. You just manifest good, and the good's happening here because 106 in 8 overs is an excellent score. Maybe 20 overs wouldn't have given us power packed action, but yes, 10 overs, 8 overs are definitely making a big difference with a small change because of weather, just like Penny Appeal Canada, how they make big difference with your small changes. We are going to surely join you with a brief break in the innings. Second innings, 106 on board, 107 to win for Carleton University. All your questions shall be answered. Is it going to be Carleton or the string of defeats being continued for Carleton University?
Ulitupatia maji mingi aje?
Last year, with you, more than 400 wells alone have been dug by Penny Appeal Canada. 2,400 households benefit directly from our solar water plants. More than 900,000 children now have access to clean, nourishing, life-sustaining water.
يا ترجع تبعتوا لنا أكل مثل هالمرة؟
With your help, we distributed over 14,000 kilograms of food. That's a total of 40,000 meals across 2 continents in 5 affected areas. Ramadan last year, from you, orphans received a lot. From new clothes to new books, to love, to a sense of meaning and purpose, and most importantly, a sense of belonging. This Ramadan, Penny Appeal Canada will serve again with impact,
रुके आप वापस आएंगे?
with love, with hope. Because at Penny Appeal Canada, we believe with you, we can.
Welcome back to innings number 2, where Carlton requires 107 of 7.5 overs, that is 47 balls, and 107 on board to win. The opening pair, Harish Chaudhary and Gurinder Bir Singh. They would want some big strikes, just like the previous match from Gurinder Bir Singh. Was very close, missed by a whisker from the fielder. That brings on the stellar, the powerhouse Gurinder Bir on strike. If Algonquin wants to have their tight clinch on the game, they'll have to get Gurinder's wicket as early as possible. Early wickets is a no good sign for any team, irrespective of how big of a team you are. That puts you on back foot. Dabbed that to backward point. Turns around, transfers his full body weight for 1 run. Not connect from the area where he would have wanted to connect. This game is sponsored by Penny Appeal Canada. Ah, nicely bowled. Good carry, good bounce to the wicketkeeper. Just 3 of the over. Have to see who's going to bowl from the road end. Satnam Singh has come and has gone for 6. A dexterous shot from Harish Chaudhary, showing his skill and capacity, what he's capable of. Wanted to go for a big time. Gets a wide. Goes for a big heave and finds nothing. The key aspect here, what the cricket to be on the epitome for the team to win, is that they'll have to rotate the strike. Any ball going dot that doubles the run rate, because you've only got very few overs left. 8 overs game, and again, time and time, dot balls coming after. As we marvel at the sport's prowess, let's also applaud the empowerment that lies within Beauty Inside Out. There has to be a partnership. The way Beauty Inside Out is partnering with us, being one of our sponsors. Thanks to Beauty Inside Out. The way players adapt to the pitch conditions, Beauty Inside Out adapts to your beauty desires, offering just not cosmetic change but a holistic lifestyle enhancement. Gurinder Reddy, what is he going to embark on? Just a single. They've kept everything tight. They've squeezed everything and they're making the batsmen work hard. Every now and then, that ends the over. As he's hit a monstrous six. And the covers and extra covers to collect half a dozen from that area. He's been a regular customer in that region. That's been one of his strong regions. He's been scoring always. He smacks that, drills downtown, collects one. Oh, he's hammered that straight as an arrow for 4 runs. He's on the move here. Anything thrilling coming, because we've got one guest here in the comm box alongside with me who's going to have a thrilling approach. We are going to make him join us in a couple of minutes here. We'll just give him a brief introduction about him. Mohammad Hikmat, one of the renowned organizations, Penny Appeal Canada, who's a regional manager of Ontario, is sitting alongside us. Young brain who's dexterous, who's got the skill set. Oh, how big is it? How big is it? Fielder settling in. He's popped that. And he's pushed that into boundary. And that's Hikmat's charm that's allowed Carleton to collect 4 boundaries. Welcome, Hikmat. Thank you for joining me alongside in the comm box.
Thank you, brother. Pleasure to be here today.
An amazing event. I'll just go back and forth from the event. I was introduced to Penny Appeal Canada by Taha Shahzad the very first time. It was a heartwarming gesture when I've attended the event from Penny Appeal Canada. Let's just get into deeper and deeper about what the organization is and what is it doing. There's never going to be a better person than you to let us drive us through the pathway of Penny Appeal Canada.
Of course. Thank you so much, and thank you, Taha, for arranging this. It was a pleasure to work with him and your guys' amazing team. So, Penny Appeal Canada, we are a international charity. We do work locally and internationally, obviously. But today we're all standing for Pakistan. Today we're all here for Pakistan. With the devastating floods, when that happened, our team went on the ground, the first people. So we are now rebuilding Pakistan with our water wells, food, education, and everything we can do right now.
And cricket is one of the beloved sports of Pakistan, and rightly you've selected the right sports. And any specific purpose that you've pointed towards cricket, it brings in communities together. How does your roots bring in communities together? How does it point towards cricket? What connection? How does it build the connection?
No, great question. Look, one thing I love about sports as well as the passion you guys have, and that's one thing with our charity. You have to have passion. This is not something that you're always paid for or you're always praised for, but it's about the passion and the good work that you're doing that keeps you going every single day. So to see their passion in the field, it motivates people like us to support people around the world, pretty much.
I mean, we are going to join and bug you with more questions just after this over. An over completed, 3 overs down, 37. We are going to be back with Hikmat. Stay live, stay tuned. While the field goes on changing, we are not going to leave Hikmat away, because his presence, it does matter, and with his presence and with his efficient team he's been creating differences, a major difference with your small changes and a big difference in people's life and who are needy amidst the chaos. So what motivated you to do? Because I understand a human's life is encompassed with 3 factors. Either you need to have a motive, a purpose, or scope to do something, or your life is futile. So what has motivated you to take up on this charge to be the flag bearer of Penny Appeal Canada? Because there's a lot of chaos going in this world and it's pretty grim right now.
Absolutely. I don't know if you see, even there's floods here in Ottawa. There's so much trouble around the world and not enough charities. That's what I strongly believe. And this is something I'm doing, and I feel actually honored to do it. It's actually a privilege for me to be here today. So I'm grateful for Penny Appeal, grateful for all these cricket players who do support, and that's what really drives me. And for Penny Appeal side, we are striving to alleviate poverty around the world and then make sure companies like us don't have to exist in 5-10 years. That's our goal, to really make sure we alleviate poverty permanently or provide sustainable water wells, food around the world, education around the world.
I think this is one of the significant points what you've mentioned is that you do not want to be the clutch of the community being available in the next 5 or 10 years, because if we see how the world is evolving and things coming into picture is that we see that bigger organizations being there forever and that making the community be a residual or a scrap value. But you're saying that you just want the society to go on its own after doing the support what you've given. I think this is what is lacking, that mindset and the leadership approach. And what I can feel is that and cricket as well, that brings along the communities, and cricket is growing and you want the communities to grow as well. I reckon that is the whole point, like how cricket is struggling to grow here in Canada. I think the individual is also trying very hard to grow in Pakistan as well.
Exactly. No, to see them play as a team and work together, that's how we have to be on and off the field as well. So off the field, we have to work together and permanently, as I said, permanently try to alleviate this poverty around the world. With more disasters happening, there's more and more need, and you can support with such a small amount.
Talking about the elevation, he's gone for 6 more runs. I hope you're enjoying the game as well.
Oh yes, the game is amazing out here. Beautiful weather we have here in Ottawa as well.
And what are the other services that Penny Appeal Canada also does it? It's like more about extinguishing poverty, eradicating it, clean water services, and what are the other services? Is it more about donation, or is it a specific amount that an individual has to donate? Because the tagline goes small change and a big difference. I'm enthralled by that tagline. Can you just
Absolutely. So our whole vision, our whole statement is small change, big difference, because with any amount, even a penny, in regards to our name, you can make a difference around the world. But in specific, we have obviously water wells, we have education, and there's also work done locally. We don't forget our people here as well. But sometimes for $500, for $2,000, or even up to $25,000, you can build a whole water well or a solar power water center that can help hundreds of people. So that's how you can support us. Check us out online on Instagram or our website at Penny Appeal Canada.
Instagram, a powerful social tool. That what you can do is that, guys, we young minds rubbing our shoulders again with each other, we can surely make a difference. It's just that the young minds difference that can make a whole new better world. Everyone's cribbing about problems, everyone's got problems, but this organization purely is trying to be innovative as possible. We'll be joining alongside Hikmat for one more over. Don't go anywhere. An over is completed and we shall be back here with a short break. Despite I have the list, this is what Gagan is trying to say. They do not have jersey numbers. I'll have to know them. We're back again, 51 for Carleton University. Do you like cricket will be the question. Do you play any sports?
So you know what, to be honest with you, I haven't really heard of much cricket players before I started this tournament, but seeing how much passion you guys have for it is truly inspiring. I've met a lot of players as well, like Shoaib Malik and Azim Khan, and honestly and we had an amazing event with them, and we actually raised a lot of money for Pakistan, and to see how many people came out for them honestly truly inspired me to look into it and really tap into this amazing community.
I remember you talking about Shoaib Malik, one of the big and renowned names in the world of cricket. Uh, you've also invited Shoaib Malik, Iftikhar Ahmed, and Azam Khan. How was that event, and what difference did it create?
So that event was one of the best events, honestly, I've put out so far. Partnering with them, doing an event, bringing out that community, seeing how many people came to support, and raising that amount of money for Pakistan was really amazing. It was honestly better than I could ever imagine. I did not know the magnitude of these amazing and inspirational players. So we raised a lot of money for Pakistan, and it made a difference. And that was just a small change, but a really, really big difference.
Thanks a lot, Hikmat. We shall be having you again in the com box. Thank you for sharing your insights. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
I'll talk to you soon.
That was Mohammad Hikmat alongside us. We'll be joining you again back. 5 overs completed, 62 on board after 1 wicket, 45 required in 18 balls. The game is still alive, can swing in anyone's favor. 45-18 achievable in an 8 over game where you go all guns firing with your firepower. Wants to cut it. Could not. Goes big with the win and the fielder to collect the ball from the puddle of water. 6 runs. Has rollicked that towards the long off. Is it going to be turn of event for Carleton University? Are they going to find the momentum back? Straight to Shinwari, who's got big arms. The arms of death. There's a man mountain who's standing right in front of the batter. Had shot mid wicket. Will take a lot of guts to clear him. Yes, no, you should have converted that. Should have taken a single. The 6 runs were Nishchay Chawla's taken. Dances off the track. They need the fairy of luck to ride with them. (36 and 14). Nishchay believes he can do it, and the teammates also believe that he can do it. Can he be able to do it, and will Algonquin allow him to do it? A heartwarming gesture from Penny Appeal, Canada's regional manager, that's scurrying away. The keeper chasing and safe and sound to be back in the crease. That's 33 required from 12 balls. Not impossible. The game is still on. They just need a couple of big hits. Big boulders to throw. Nawabi to continue. He's got 132 required in 11. Not a huge task. Not something invincible that Carleton cannot do it. Live streaming is brought to you by 6 Creations. He goes big. He goes handsome for 6 runs. Straight to the com box. Just couple of more hits like that will blow some confidence the team to cheer him, yell his name out, say him that he's got the right attitude to do it. The batsman is potent enough. He goes hammering. We'll have to come back for the second one. Please do not let this over go in vain, and good running between the wickets. Very good running. He has to come back for the third one. Great on feed. One more big hit to bring back the overrate, to make them believe, to have that self-belief, self-confidence that they can do it. If Algonquin can, then Carleton too. Their batting has been good, pretty decent. No blunders with the batting except for the tailenders who came in the previous match. Oh, wanted to take a big heave. Excellent change of pace, excellent change of line and length from Nawabi. The gust of wind has started to become strong now. Again, if he couldn't have taken a big shot, should have rotated the strike. 24. Fingers crossed. Prayers in the mind, prayers on the tongue for Carleton. They just need something big. "23 required in 6 balls. Manveer! Yeah, sure. Abdul Shinwari, the man mountain to stop University Carleton from doing the doable. "23 and 6 is viable." Remember the name Carlos Brathwaite in T20 event against England in the finals, who helped West Indies to clinch the trophy? He's got 4 sixes, and recently in GT20, how Andre Russell finished in style to gain the spot in the finals, Montreal Tigers, and oh god, horrific event when Sherfan Rutherford also finished with 3 sixes and 3 deliveries in the last over. 18 runs what he's collected. Still not away. They're not far away from the game. 6 balls, 23 runs. Petrifying scene might be for the batter to see a tall, well-built man coming in, but he wouldn't care. He's high on his confidence. Is that a 6? Is that a 6? Oh dear! Just inches away from the boundary. Four runs from Gurinder Bir Singh. 19 required in 5. 19 required in 5. He has to dispatch. He has to log 2 sixes. This time goes square of the wicket. Will have to come back for the second one. Will have to run hard. The fielder will not allow at least a single. 18 and 4. 3 big hits. 1 ball to decide. Just 2 balls away to decide. At least a boundary. They are in the game. A single. They're still in the game. A dot on this over. The pressure compiles. The pressure compiles on the Carleton University. This is one of the nail-biting matches from the morning match, and this is a thriller. It's creating some excitement. If you want to know how university matches happen, how they're conducted, you can definitely follow CCUC on Instagram. He is connected. He's plucked that out of the lot. That hit has blown some life. That hit has resurrected Carleton University. 3 and 12. Skews up. Fielders converging. He's dropped that and says no. 1 run. Are we going to witness a super over? Any viewers, keep some nails on your hand. This is a nail-biting contest between Carleton and Algonquin. Confidently, he sent back Nishchay to the non-strikers, and Gurinder Beer, who's shown confidence, who believes himself, goes big. Says 2 fielders, and yes, doesn't make a mistake. This time, Gurinder Beer perishes. One ball 11. Skews up, fielders again settling under the ball, and a very good catch running backwards. That's Nawabi, who's concluded with the catch. Carleton University is lost by 11 runs, winning for Algonquin by 11.